Welcome in, finally. Sorry about the quick technical difficulty there, but we are live now. We got, 50 minutes until game time here. Saturday morning snap. Mack, Landon, Scott. We're just missing Mark, but he's going to be in the chat. If you guys are with us on YouTube, fantastic. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you are with us on Sleeper, unfortunately, we cannot share the links anymore. So the Sleeper chat, we can't link you to the YouTube, but you're going to have to find us on YouTube. And Scott or Landon will put that out there right now. Search Saturday Morning Snap, and we'll come up. So, hey, I got 4 lineups to set this week. I got 4 semifinal matches. You guys got any semifinals?
I got one, and I'm rolling out A.J. Brown. It's going to be a hot topic today.
The A.J. Brown questions are coming.
in the Sleeper chat right now. Number one thing I'm saying is if you need a 30-point performance to win, A.J.'s not a bad start. But if you could afford a 5-point one as well, that's in his realm of possibilities. He could put up a really bad game, but he could have that boom game. So if you need that boom game, AJ should be a really good start. We're all playing him. We're all, what am I trying to say? We're all on that train, so we're in the same boat as you guys.
The only train that I am not on is I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go AJ Brown or Odell Beckham Jr.
That's the tough one, right?
So I personally think if Odell's gotten me this far against one of the in the greatest matchup of the week against the Arizona Cardinals, how do you not start OBJ if you've come this far with him? How do you not just roll him out against one of the juiciest matchups of the season?
You know what? At this point, it comes down to faith, and
you have none.
I kind of agree with you. Once you get to the playoffs, if you drafted OBJ because you believed in him at the beginning of the season,
right?
If you get this far and bench him, and he finally has a vintage OBJ day, you then have to live with that for the entire off season. As you were this close to the finals, and watch, if you lose by the amount of points that an explosive OBJ got you, you're going to be thinking about it for the entire offseason. I have a few situations like this. I had this with Jamison Crowder where all season I've been pumping this guy. He has been big in some victories, and he has cost me some weeks. But I said, it's semifinals. I believe in Jamison Crowder. Boom, 24 points on Thursday night. I'm really glad I didn't sit him for kind of a sexy pick of the week.
All right, guys. We are pumping. We are trending on Sleeper.
Ooh.
Tons of action already in the chat. Who do you guys have PPR? Chris Conley, Brashard Perriman, or Danny Amendola? Let's start with just a gross one.
Just nasty.
Yeah. What do you got? Who do you got?
Chris Conley for me.
Scotty? Conley, Amendola?
Conley probably has the most upside.
Go Conley, my man.
Sea of Hawks on Sleeper. Lockett, Shepard, or Anderson. Didn't Robbie Anderson already play?
Yeah, what are you trying to do? You're on Twitter?
No, I'm on Sleeper.
Oh.
Sea of Hawks. Did you get that one? Oh, Mark did. Lockett with the upside, no question. You're a Hawks fan. Give your head a shake. Well, the Jets played Thursday, so you also need to give your head a shake.
Thielen.
JB Seedle. Wide receiver, non-PPR, start 2. Ridley, Cup, Diggs, Evans, Washington. So Mike Evans is out. You are going to want to take him out of all considerations, but yeah, he is out. So it's Ridley's also out. So Cup, Diggs, Washington, start 2. Cup and Diggs.
Yeah.
And
Beanless Bean on YouTube. What up, my man? Should I start Aaron Rodgers or Ryan Fitzpatrick? That's a great question, man. I've got Aaron Rodgers ahead in the... Oh, do I? I thought I did. My rankings will actually tell you. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. I've got Aaron Rodgers higher in the ranks. What I'm hoping in that game script is that Chicago actually shows up and scores so that Aaron Rodgers needs to score as well. I don't want it to be an Aaron Jones game. I'm hoping it's an Aaron Rodgers game. I get the upside of Miami. They play the Giants. It seems like a great matchup. I don't know. I'm singling my stud Raji over the streamer Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I think Rogers have a good day.
I've got Fitz at 12 and Rogers at 10 for the record.
So it's close.
So it's close. A couple spots ahead. If you just have a feeling about Fitz, if that's why you picked him up for this week because you saw that bad matchup for Chicago, hey man, I don't blame you.
We were talking about that a few weeks ago about this is the time where the schedule was really what you were grabbing them for even a couple weeks ago.
So did we go Winston or Breeze here?
We haven't answered that.
Okay, underdogs, Winston or Breeze this week? I think we all like Breeze over.
Yeah, I've got Breeze ranked higher for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, with all the injury issues, if that you have the option of those two, I think you got to take Breeze.
Hot Dogger 09, Fitzpatrick or Baker? That is Baker for me.
You got Baker.
I have Baker.
High. You got him. You think it's going to be a good match against Arizona?
I know it's a good matchup.
Yeah.
Math would dictate.
Yeah, it could be a great get-right game. They're still fighting for a playoff spot. Baker has a lot to prove. It's a good battle of young quarterbacks.
Is Freddie Kitchens safe? Is his job donezo, or can Baker save him?
I would like it to be done.
Like, what if the Browns nab a wild card spot? They're still in the hunt mathematically.
Yeah. I mean,
is that enough to save Kitchens' jobs, or do you think he's?
I think it is. I think it is.
A lot to play for. Backish 77. He is back. What's going on?
Oh,
he said, "Where's the YouTube link?" Well, unfortunately, sir, we can no longer share those links with you via
Scotty,
Sleeper.
You don't take that one?
Yes.
Respond to Backish.
I've been on YouTube.
Need one in the flex, full PPR, Austin Hooper, DK, Sterling Shepard, David Njoku, Boston Scott. Between Hooper and DK for me, I do like the Metcalf game.
I do, me too.
It's going to be tough for Atlanta this week offensively. But Calvin Ridley is out. Julio's looked a little banged up in his return. I like Hooper to have a better week than he had last week.
I mean, it could easily be a shootout again.
Maybe.
You want to hope that Julio touchdown Jones returns.
Yeah.
For the sake of this.
For that one, I'm going to go DK Metcalf.
For sure. I'm going DK as well. Should I shut down Cortland Sutton at Kansas City in the snow and bench him for Kirk?
In Cleveland.
Cleveland.
No. Sutton.
Stick with Sutton.
Drew Lock's been looking great.
Those snow games sometimes are super high scoring. Like, it's just...
And I know, like, Cortland Sutton had a bad game last week, but the narrative for this game script could be that Denver gets down. Because the last 2 weeks, they've been in a dogfight, but last week, specifically, they rolled on Houston. Like, it was, 31-3 at halftime? And Denver just got to run the ball. Like, it was the Royce Freeman and Phillip Lindsay show.
Yeah.
Because of the game script. I don't think that same game script will be shown this week. Like, they're going to be down against Kansas City. They're going to have to throw.
Yeah. And Drew Lock is, he's been proven to be a good quarterback.
Taylor making waiver moves over here. What did you do? Oh, Lions D. Get the INTs from Jameis.
This is going on DraftKings. So starting Tannehill, pick 1. Manning, Mayfield, Fitzpatrick.
Mayfield, my home brace.
Still the belief.
I am also starting Tannehill over Mayfield in our league of record.
Sorry, say that again?
I'm starting Tannehill over Mayfield in our league of record.
I would go Tannehill over
I
Mayfield.
absolutely would.
Yes.
The
The only guys that I wouldn't play over Tannehill this week, Breeze, Watson, Mahomes, Jimmy G I actually like better,
Yeah.
and Russell Wilson. That's it.
There you
Everybody else, it's Ryan
Right.
Tannehill above everybody else.
Well, we've got a YouTube question from Hugo Garcia.
Oh, Hugo.
Hugo,
My
who
friend.
should I start? Locke, Goff, Mayfield, or Minshew?
That's Mayfield.
Going Mayfield.
Mayfield.
You want to answer that one? And Beanless Bean, AJ Brown or Debo?
That one is very tough.
Yeah. We have AJ ranked higher right now.
I think a lot of people are going to be on AJ. Who has the safer game? Probably still AJ. Like, I think he has the higher floor and the higher ceiling.
Debo's been awesome. Debo's been really good. And they play Atlanta, right? I get both ways. Sanders and
Okay, so see, I think both of them have a pretty good floor though.
Yeah, I know. Debo's been awesome.
Who has the higher ceiling?
AJ. Yeah.
AJ.
Go for the ceiling play.
It's the semifinals, man.
If you need that help in the playoffs, if you kind of snuck in on the back of Jameis or AJ last week, and maybe you shouldn't be there, you got to go with the ceiling play.
Against Turk this week, I'm going. Who do we throw in? Oh, we got the Adam Thielen play going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're going for the
in the comeback. Yeah, we need it because we're projected to lose by about 15.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see Thielen back on the field because he can just be an absolute game changer.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. Thanks to Mark for the drop. Oh, Taylor, another free agent move. This guy's just over here rinsing the free agents. Did we get the other one in the chat? So for me, it's Mayfield. Goff is in consideration, but I like Mayfield above Goff just because Arizona is so bad defensively on the passing side. They have no pass rush really, and their secondary outside of Patrick Peterson, who has looked a little human this year, can definitely be beat. Plus, they cannot cover the tight end. So I'm hoping that David Njoku has himself a beautiful day against the Cardinals. But, look what Tyler Higbee did to them. 7 for 116 in a touchdown.
I also really like O.J. Howard with Mike Evans out. I'm big on him this week.
I'm not touching the 15-foot pole.
Yeah. Well, I'm better to say that O.J. Howard will fill some of the gaps as opposed to Justin Watson or Prashad Perriman. But hopefully Chris Godwin can have himself a day too.
Maybe he'll just go
Chris Godwin, I know.
With Mike Evans gone, maybe Godwin will just go nuclear.
Darius Slay's pretty good.
So.
That's why everyone's going towards the Justin Watsons of the world and the Prashad Perrimans because they have Slayton should cover him pretty well.
Well, we know he'll be throwing.
So the narrative is that James has been good when Mike Evans has disappeared, and obviously those big games came for Chris Godwin, but Mike Evans still taking top coverage, and that's why it's a big difference. You're not going to cover a Justin Watson and Perriman like you would, obviously.
Absolutely not.
So
no,
it got a lot of people a lot of doubts, but I don't blame you if you're watching 2-star James this week. He's got the ceiling. He's been amazing. He kind of rolled the hot hand.
Jameis has got me single-handedly into 4 semifinals.
So yeah, keep on rolling.
Dude went off. But okay, so here's I'm gonna be selfish for a minute. I'm gonna go through some of my start sits.
You're
we can
selfish.
Chat this out while some more questions kind of come in.
McLaurin first. What do you think?
Oh,
we got a couple more in the chat here.
I like Sutton.
Yep.
Sutton.
And then Wentz or Jared Goff. That's a little bit gross.
I think Goff.
I'd have to agree with Goff on that.
Nice.
I think we have Goff ahead in our rankings. Or is Wentz ahead? They're close.
They're very close.
Wentz 13, Goff 16.
You guys still like...
I feel like I want to change that.
Before we get on a personal question from Mack, whenever we're done that, we do have one more YouTube question from Beanless Bean.
Beanless Bean.
His last question. Noah Fant or Ertz?
Zach Ertz, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think Fant, he's got that explosive upside, but boy, does he have that really low floor. For me,
Zach
Ertz is looking good right
Zach
now.
Ertz last week showed you why you drafted him.
Exactly.
Why you can trust him in dire situations.
And it's, like I said, playoffs, roll out your studs. You don't want Ertz to be Ertz this week, and you've got him on the bench, and you're thinking, why did I try to get pretty?
Right. Why did I try to get cute? Why did I try to get, pretty? Don't don't line up Tinker any more than you have to.
Yeah,
you know?
Noah Fant, a rookie that shows promise going forward versus who at the beginning of the season was an elite option. You got to go with your elite option.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I have Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. Right now I've got Baker in. Do you like that? Baker over Kyler.
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I also would agree with that.
The wide receiver core is pretty solid. DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Devontae Adams. In the flex, we have considerations of Deebo Samuel, James Conner, Tevin Coleman. Deebo, James Conner. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking James Conner, but I sometimes I think I value the running back position too much because Deebo has been looking really good, but I'm going to say James Conner.
Yeah, I think it's close, man. I'm flip-flopping back and
The
forth.
workload is going to be there.
So go Connor. Go Connor.
Oh, I just don't like that. I really wanted you guys to say Deebo there. Make me feel a little bit better.
I can't do it. All right.
Aye.
We have another YouTube question coming in from Mikta Clancy.
Mikta.
Start 2. DJ Moore, Raheem Mostert, Deebo Samuels, Darius Slayton, D. Westbrook.
Oh man,
A lot of good options.
We got some options in there.
So DJ Moore is an absolute start. But between Raheem and Deebo.
I mean,
As good as Darius Slayton's been, I'm not really trying to roll that out right now. Just stick with the guy. Stick with the guys who've been there. DJ Moore, Raheem Mostert.
I think I agree.
Roll the top 2.
Yeah. Top 2. We are saying DJ Moore and Raheem. Thanks for the question. Make sure to like and subscribe. We do this every week.
Hey,
Scotty, Mr.
nicely done. All right, I got one for you here. DK Metcalf or AJ Brown?
DK. I think I still like DK.
Even if you've got Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill as the quarterback.
Go with the staff.
So
Let's go, AJ.
But my question is, would you prefer him over? Because I can start one in my wide receiver and I can flex the other.
Right.
But do you like AJ over DK?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go. They were teammates in college.
Oh, I've already heard that a million times.
Oh, the old teammate in college.
Okay, so if we're going to do that, DK Metcalf or Devin Singletary?
Oh. DK or Devin?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because you'd have to flex.
Yeah.
We've also got D.D. Westbrook and Curtis Samuel to consider.
Don't. I like between the two.
Elliott and Carson are my other 2 running backs. They are locked and loaded, not coming in.
Carson's going to be like
He's going to eat today. I'm so excited for that.
Running back.
But Devin Singletary, AJ Brown, or DK Metcalf. I'm going to put that one in the chat. We'll see what the people give us here. I'll put it in the sleeper chat right now.
All right, I got a YouTube question after you're done with the sleeper chat.
You can speak it, and I'm going to get
All right,
this moving.
next up from the land of YouTube, we got Millie Tings asking
Millie Ting.
Tyler Lockett or Michael Gallup in a standard league. Ooh.
Oh, did they take away the poll option?
Yeah. Gallup.
Come on, Sleeper. What are you doing?
Is Gallup going to have more
Lockett or Gallup?
yards?
I mean, we all know how I feel on this, but
You're going Lockett.
I'm going
Scott's
Lockett.
the most biased person when it matters and it's on his team.
I'm going Lockett. Well, once again, I mean, to me,
it's my fantasy team and I want them to do well, so why would I?
make a counterpoint.
Lockett's been really bad lately. If he didn't have
Has
those
Gallup been really good?
yeah, he has been good.
He has been good.
Really good for how many weeks?
I mean, not Lockett good.
He's
but
been better than
better
Lockett. Yeah.
Yes, but
Tyler Lockett has like 8 catches in 4 weeks.
but you're focusing on just 3 weeks.
Yeah. What's happened most recently?
We had the same argument about Jared Cook, where you didn't seem to care that he's been so good for 3 to 5 weeks. I'm just saying, in the game that counts, I'm going with Tyler Lockett because he has been a stud. He's in a rough patch. Jamison Crowder was a stud. Then he had a rough few weeks, and then I rolled him out this week, and he got me 24 points because I stay with my guys.
You do.
You do stay with your guys.
I will give you that.
And Tyler Lockett has been having a great season. He's been on a bit of a rough patch. They knew he was sick. He had the hamstring issue. I'm rolling him out because when he's on, man, is he on. And even in his rough streak, he still has had throws thrown to him in the end zone. They bounce. It's bounced off the chest plate or off the ground. They weren't awesome situations, but he was really close to saving those weeks. I think both weeks with a touchdown catch that just didn't happen. But I'm rolling out Lockett in that situation.
Boys, we've got A.J. Brown going into the wide receiver slot, Devin Singletary over DK Metcalf. Loaded.
Let's go. Yeah, you know what? Go Lockett. You hope in Carolina that Carolina can stay fighting in that game and do well, which will make Russell Wilson throw the ball more often. And Lockett is his guy no matter what. I mean,
he is his guy.
When it comes down to it, Lockett will get the first throw. If it doesn't work out so well, then he goes to DK. And DK's been good when Lockett has not. I think DK gets more catches than Lockett, but Tyler Lockett gets the more valuable targets.
I would agree.
All right, go Lockett on that.
Carolina's D isn't, to me, is not terrifying.
It's not good.
We got a couple more coming in on Sleeper here. Dr. Gold, 0. Issue is his flex position. He's got Montgomery, Pascal, or Fuller. Montgomery, Pascal, Fuller. So the narrative here could be that Green Bay can be run on, and David Montgomery should have opportunity. But he's had opportunity all year. Been one of the most disappointing running backs with 15-plus touches on a weekly, a very consistent basis. So really, really been disappointing, unfortunately. So I don't know if I'm big on that. I mean, if you need a floor play, just a safe guy, Montgomery's definitely your safest. Pascal and Fuller, between those two, Pascal has the biggest opportunity just because of how depleted Indy is. So out of necessity, he'll have to be used kind of like how he was last week. Will Fuller is the ceiling play, though, in my opinion.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So depending on what you need, if you need some safety and you just need a guy that's going to get you 10 to 12, I think Montgomery is a lock for that on workload alone. If you need the 30-point game to catch up, Will Fuller.
Yeah, safe plays Pascal. I like Pascal, even if T.Y. plays this week.
All right, a couple more YouTube questions and comments. First of all, from a Lucy Martin. The boys are together. The boys are together. Yes.
Get up here, Lucy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Number 1 fan right there. Thanks for the shout out. Moving on to Caleb Clark. Hey boys, would you play Miles Sanders or James Conner as an RB2 in PPR? Now that is a question.
I've got Miles Sanders ranked higher.
And they're back-to-back, though.
They're exactly, they're back-to-back.
Personally, I actually would go Conner in this situation.
Buffalo has the tougher defense, right? We know it's not a good matchup. It's in Buffalo. It's going to be cold. We had a report coming out this morning. Conner could share the work with Snell and Samuels, where Jordan Howard is out. So Miles Sanders, even though Boston Scott's involved, it's different game script. Boston Scott's going to be that pass catcher where Miles Sanders should get more carries.
And that game script may happen. The reason that I still would go Conner in this situation is because, there is a bit of chaos now, in my mind, fantasy-wise. Boston Scott stole all the points, basically. He is now an unknown factor that you can't discredit, because if Boston Scott comes out and somehow gets all the work, I don't know. I would roll out Conner, but I get what you're saying.
They're back to back. It's honestly if you
back to back in our rankings.
If you have
there's one here: Diggs or Miles Sanders in a big money league.
Diggs or Miles Sanders.
I think I'm going Diggs there.
Yeah, I'd go Diggs.
I'm gonna go Miles Sanders over James Conner.
There you go. Yeah, that's how it ranks.
Miles Sanders over James Conner,
Okay.
and then Diggs over Diggs over Miles Sanders. I will get that one.
Democracy rules.
Yo, if you guys are tuning in, check out this nice fan art we have.
Hey.
pretty nice. Saturday morning snap.
Hand drawn.
Hand drawn, hand painted.
Lando's old lady put that together for us.
Yeah, biggest fan.
Half
Only second
PPR.
to Lucy Martin.
Yes. Half PPR, need one for the flex. Shepard, Laird, or Pascal. Yee. I'm going Pascal on that one.
Yeah, I get Laird. I mean, the New York Giant defense is not good. Patrick Laird's been sneakily good for people, which you hate to see.
Is Devontae Parker playing?
It seems like he is.
Okay. Michael Gallup or Christian Kirk? There's a test of your.
I had Parker last week, did not make it through to the semis, so we don't have any Parker questions this week.
That's good. Gallup or Kirk?
I'd go Gallup in that situation.
I do as well. Let's see what the rankings say.
Arizona hasn't really come out
Gallup,
at
Kirk.
all.
I know what Taylor's saying.
No, we don't. We didn't do that many ranks.
We didn't get that to you.
Here's the thing. I think Jalen Ramsey's going to be on Amari. Amari's going to have a tough time. So I think Gallup's going to get more looks. Dak's been awesome.
I agree.
Dak's ranked high in our ranks, and I think that's where it could lead to Gallup getting the targets.
All right,
Yeah,
sounds like
a
Gallup's
2-point
winner
week.
there. We're going to move back to some YouTube questions. We got a new one from Hamburger Helper.
Hey!
Gotta love Hamburger Helper. Tasty. Pick 2 for RB2 and flex. Rojo, Russell Gage, Tariq Cohen, or Noah Fant, full PPR.
You need 2 there?
Pick 2 for RB2 and flex.
This is
Rojo and Noah Fant.
We're saying Rojo and Noah Fant. All right.
That is what I'm saying.
I would go Rojo and Cohen.
Landon's tilted.
Cohen is a bum.
Cohen, really?
If Green Bay plays well and gets up in that
When
game,
Green Bay plays
yeah.
well.
So I'm saying it won't be a Monty game. I'm saying it's a Cohen game.
All right.
Why are you
Well,
tripping?
there you go.
Sorry to make it terribly hard for you.
You are
Hamburger Helper.
tripping.
There's
We're trying to gain followers here.
I think we just lost 3 followers,
Yeah.
subscribers with that take. But,
Please, if you, please unsubscribe right now.
All right, thanks for the question, Hamburger Helper. Make sure to like and subscribe. Moving on. Next up, we got Nick Glover. All right,
Nick Love.
Nick asks, we have 2 RB and flex. Cooper Kupp, Anthony Miller, Connor, Hunt, Mostert, Michael.
Michelle.
Yes, only Michelle. Sorry. We were talking Gallup. Let's
Okay, Hunt and Mostert out of that group for me.
You're saying Hunt and Mostert. Huh?
Hunt.
Cooper
Okay,
Kupp.
so here's a little thing
I'll go Cooper Cup.
I'd go Cooper Kupp as well.
for the wide receivers.
2 RB and a flex. Sorry, you're
Yeah,
right.
2 running back and a flex.
Yeah.
So it's Cooper Kupp, Kareem Hunt, and Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I like Kareem Hunt this week. I have a feeling about Kareem Hunt.
So Kareem Hunt has, since he's come back, has outworked Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I know.
Like points per touch, he's like 1.25 fantasy points per touch, whereas Nick Chubb is 0.64.
And it's a PPR option as well, full PPR. You said.
Then absolutely, Kareem Hunt is out targeted 20-6 since coming back over Nick Chubb. So the workload for him, especially in the passing game, is there. Gives him a big boost in PPR. Raheem Mostert's been on fire. You stay in the flames with him, and then Cooper Kupp is the best receiving option you have by far.
I just ignored a call from my girlfriend saying if you want to talk, join us on YouTube.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, Landon's single now.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
He goes LOL capitals.
He's in trouble.
Okay, we got one here. Marlon Mack or Patrick Laird. Standard scoring.
Marlon Mack or Patrick Laird? Oh,
Marlon.
man.
Marlon.
You go Marlon?
Marlon.
All right, we're saying Marlon. All
Check the
right.
rankings say that as well.
All right, next up we got
Okay.
Nick Glover on the YouTube.
Again?
Fant, Hollister, Higbee, PPR.
I'm not changing the points with Fant. I'm going Higbee for the targets.
Yeah, I'm also going Higbee for the targets.
I'm going Fan.
All right, Nick, we are 2-1 for Higbee, but Max saying Fant. Thank you for the questions.
We appreciate you.
Yes. Poncho 30 on Sleeper. Sutton or Lockett? Sutton.
Sutton over Lockett?
Yep.
Scotty?
Touchdown efficiency.
Yeah, I know, that's tough though. Sutton's been playing really well.
Yeah, they're back to, like, they're close.
I'm going Sutton. Sutton for me.
There we go. Go Sutton on
Yeah,
that.
They both let you
Sutton.
down.
Sutton's been playing pretty well, and Lockett needs to rebound, so it's always easier to go with a hot hand on that one.
Devontae Adams or Emmanuel Sanders?
How do you sit Adams though?
How do you
Wait, what's the weather supposed to be?
in Green Bay? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Well, no, not. I didn't mean for Adams. I meant.
Gotta go Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams could catch in just the frozen tundra of Hoth.
Gotta go Devontae Adams.
Yeah, go Adams. Go with your stud.
Yeah,
you don't want to lose. Don't lose with your stud on the bench.
You don't make it to the finals with Devontae Adams on your bench. You would feel.
You
like
would
a
be,
fool.
yeah. AJ Brown or Deebo Samuel?
No, I think we've answered this one before. I think.
It's AJ.
Yeah, it's AJ. Debo might get more targets, so if it's a full PPR, you could get more receptions for Debo. But again, we'll keep saying it. If you need the big week at semifinals, if you snuck into the playoffs, go with the high upside AJ Brown play.
Agree. Wide. I got one here. Wide load 47. What do you think? Tannehill or Garoppolo? So Garoppolo I have as the number 1 QB on the week.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say Jimmy G on that one. I think both are great options.
Yeah, that's a tough one, but Jimmy G.
So we've got a question on YouTube.
We do.
Frank Zappo. It's 4 points per touchdown. So
Zappo.
that does come into it a little bit.
Yeah.
So we have
for TV.
Russell Wilson. And for the record, Russell Wilson has not been great lately.
No, he hasn't.
Winston, complete opposite. And Ryan Tannehill. This is such a hard decision. It's all about upside and if you need to win. Like how much, like if you're behind,
Yeah.
projections.
So 4 points per TD kind of changes it a little bit.
Yeah.
I think in that respect,
You would move Russell maybe. Does Russell go up in that scenario?
no,
I feel
Russell.
like Russell goes down.
No. Russell goes up because mobility plays a bigger factor.
If touchdowns were at a premium,
If touchdowns were at a premium, you would go Winston.
Winston.
or Winston or Tannehill because they will probably throw for more. Whereas if Russell runs, now his baseline from rushing now makes more of an impact because he threw, right? It's 2 less points.
It's like you teach math or something.
So I'd go Wilson, Tannehill, Winston.
Yeah.
How do you rank? That's how we ranked them this morning.
I would go Wilson, yeah.
Go Wilson.
I would go Wilson. If it's full
And I
point.
get how it's tough.
All right, Sapo. So Wilson is the consensus pick.
Yeah.
Next
For a
up,
4-point scoring.
yes, for your league specifically. All right, next up in YouTube land, we have Sean asking Diggs or Parker. That's
Diggs.
a tough one.
I don't think Parker plays.
Well,
No, they're saying Parker is all.
I still
all
think
set to go.
it's Diggs.
It's still Diggs.
Oh, okay. Yes. No, I agree. I
Babadoo.
agree with the pick for. I mean, let's be real. But I do. Devontae Parker is expected to play today. So,
Okay.
It's a little closer than that, but yeah, we're gonna say Diggs. Thanks
We'll have
for
to
the
do a
question. Make sure to like and subscribe.
We'll have to do a last-minute look at the injury list here. D.D. Westbrook, Adam Thielen, Tyler Lockett, full PPR. Pick one. Westbrook, Thielen, Lockett.
You know what? I'm going
Thielen.
I'm going Thielen. If you got him and he's playing, I mean, how do you not, right? Semifinals.
I mean, you guys talked me into him, so.
Uh,
Hate it!
They never saw him again.
Yeah, and then I was dead. Okay, we got to roll through some of these sleeper ones here. Okay, non-PPR, pick 2, Lindsey, Eckler, Mostert.
Drew has an important question on YouTube.
Okay, hold on.
Is Mackenzie wearing pants?
Is it
No. Lindsey,
completely nude?
Lindsey, Eckler, Mostert. Lindsey, Eckler, Mostert. I think it's Eckler for me.
Lindsey, Eckler,
Mostert. What do you got for the ranks?
We did finish those ranks. So
Tough
we did,
one.
Yeah.
Lindsey's top.
Lindsey, Eckler, Mostert is what I have him. I have Mostert a little bit. I have him down. Atlanta's been pretty good against.
I'm going Eckler there.
You going Eckler over Lindsey?
Yep.
Okay.
I am. Damn. Okay, Jared Cook or Austin Hooper? Jared Cook or Austin Hooper? You got to go
They're
Hooper.
back.
I'm going.
back
Yeah,
in their
I'm
ranks.
going Jared Cook just because he's been on fire. Like he cleared the protocol faster than almost any player I can remember. I mean, when you get injured,
Don't forget, Austin Hooper was the number 1 tight end on the year before he got injured.
Yeah.
I don't even know where he sits now, but he was so far ahead.
Oh, absolutely. And
That's why I would
Dude's
go,
back,
I would go
healthy.
Hooper. I would go
Ridley's
Hooper.
out. Someone's got to absorb the targets. I'm going to go Austin Hooper.
2 for Hooper, 1
2 for Hooper, 1 for Cook.
for Cook.
We
Okay.
will see.
It's in the chat. Who do we got next here? Modog. Standard, pick 2. Lost Mike Evans last week. R.I.P. Mike Williams, Zach Pascal, Terry McLaurin, and Golden Tate. Williams, Pascal.
I like Mike Williams this week.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know how you make a case for the other 2.
Williams and Pascal is going into the chat. All right, next one. We've got Allen or Mahomes. A.J. Brown, Darius Slayton, or Sanders need 2. Mahomes over Josh Allen. Yes.
Njoku or Jonnu.
Hey, we got. I just asked 2 questions.
Okay, sorry.
Killing me here. I got a man. Okay, so Josh Allen or Pat Mahomes. It's Pat Mahomes for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%.
3 for 3.
Easy.
Rolo, Pat Mahomes.
And then A.J. Brown, Slayton, or Sanders need 2. A.J. and Sanders.
Sanders, yeah.
Beautiful. Or if it's Miles Sanders, I would still play Miles Sanders over Darius Slayton, so I don't know which one you're talking about there, but I like both Sanders in that case. Okay, next one here. Baker or Carr? Baker. By a long shot.
Carr hasn't been good. He has a harder matchup.
No.
Much harder. Baker has the most plus matchup on the week.
My trust with almost anything related to the Raiders,
KC
except for
or
terrible
Seattle.
performance, is very low right now.
Jared Cook or Tyler Higbee? We
just-
talked about that one, did we not?
I think we talked about it in a different form of question.
Mark got it, so
Yeah.
we are good. Man, look at Mark
That's
go
sad
here.
Higbee for Cook, so
Yeah,
I will live and
Mark's
I will live and
Case-
die with that one.
KC or Seattle defense? KC or Seattle D?
In the snowy game in Kansas City, it might be juicy.
Okay,
Yeah,
KC. I don't think too much
I
about
don't know,
defensive
like,
picks.
you gotta love the
It's really a
snowball
kind of a
situation
crapshoot.
when you're third and D sometimes.
Denver, I've tried to stream against Denver. It hasn't worked out well for me.
I remember your long pitch about it. It was very convincing.
I know.
It just did not play out at
Drew
all.
Lock he's been good, man. He's been scoring.
It's hard to argue with the stats.
Njoku or Jonnu Smith?
See,
I'm going Njoku.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, man, myself. I think
The Cardinals cannot
Henry's
cover a
probably-
tight end.
Well, and I think Henry's going to be probably the main.
Okay, here you go, Scotty. Jared Cook or Golden Tate
Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh, that's gross.
against Miami.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go Tate just for the upside of the WR because, as we know, Cook is the tight end of big plays over the past 5 weeks statistically. But if he doesn't get those big plays, I think I'd take the floor of a wide receiver in that situation.
Singletary or Laird?
Singletary.
Yeah, I'll take Singletary in that as well.
Singletary. We got any action from the YouTube
Not
chat
recently.
here?
It's right now. It's all from the sleeper folks.
Tannehill or Winston just came up.
Tannehill or Winston? Well, Tannehill. We already talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
So, Sauce Money, great handle, love that. Tannehill for me over Winston, but they're both good options. So I think either way, you're gonna get yourself a good week.
Drew says we're not. Who's the most hungover? Scotty, Orlando, or Mack, or Miles?
So
I just sent her the picture.
yeah, there you go. Landon and I had some saline treatment earlier today. Still got the beautiful So
yes, your answers today are legitimately juiced, so you want to be listening to those two. I'm taking the all-natural path of caffeine.
yeah, 1 liter of intravenous fluid and electrolytes back into the bod.
Oh, and all right. Oh, did Landon? Did you bring up our question from Sauce Money here on YouTube when you brought up Tannehill?
Yes.
That's the one
Yeah,
You
it
wanna
was
answer
Tannehill.
All right. Thank you, Sauce Money, for the question. Hopefully, Tannehill leads you.
So he still has Dede Westbrook, is the guy. So Golden Tate or Dede.
Look at this. My boy Will. Will 9799. Is that him? Where is he at? Look at this question. Didi. D-I-D-I.
Yeah.
Didi. Tate, Jared Cook, Westbrook. I'm going Westbrook there.
I'm going Tate.
Ooh, break the tie.
Tate.
You guys suck.
Parker or AJ Brown?
We already...
You guys just did that?
Yeah,
Sorry,
we've done that. AJ. Parker, AJ Brown. Okay, thank you. Taylor, you got anything? Any questions?
What's happening, Tay?
Nothing?
No, not really.
No?
You guys have answered pretty much.
Should we
everything I had.
get the famous influencer Lucy Martin on the stream?
She can't afford the fee.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford her hourly rate at this point.
Nah, not even close. If you guys have been with us the whole time, you've got some of your questions answered. You are still with us on the YouTube. Go ahead, click the like and subscribe button. Helps us out. Free for you. And you can come hang with us next week as well if you make it into championship week. But this is like the perfect time of year to just be looking for some new listeners because I like champions. I like winners.
Well, I'd rather have a core group of people who are winners and are here at the end of the season than a bunch of people who are fans in August and mysteriously disappear mid to end of October as if they're terrible at it and just kind of gave up on any interest if they started like 0-3 or something. You know?
We don't want those people.
No. Winners win.
So Will Fuller is officially active. Kiki QT, who fumbled last week, is inactive. Thankfully, we've had no Kiki QT action the whole year to even make things, difficult. But he's out.
So bad, man. So bad.
Odell Beckham will not request a trade.
Will not? Is that what that is?
Will not. Noah Fant is good to go. James Conner is still listed as questionable, but is expected to play. That is the trickiest part with James Conner. If you are going to play him, you have to wait. You have to wait until
That's the worst part. I mean, it gives you false hope going into Monday night, thinking like, I need 25 points from my running back or something. Insert below.
You don't want to be like scrambling and picking up Frank Gore.
No.
Because he doesn't play.
No.
Or roll out like Benny Snell because he's been...
We're hyping the chat right now. So we got
let me just roll through this really quick. So if you're just joining us and you missed injuries earlier, right now not going to play Mike Evans, Matt Stafford, Daniel Jones, Evan Ingram, AJ Green, Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar is not going to play. Jordan,
really? Wow.
Jordan Howard,
Dallas Goedert,
Paul Richardson, Rashad Penny, Greg Olsen still in concussion protocol, Adam Humphries, Taylor Gabriel, DJ Chark, Hunter Renfrow, Gerald Everett, Vance McDonald, and Juju not going to play.
Okay, rapid fire. Half-point league. Sanders, Lindsay, or Sanders?
Lindsay.
Yeah, I think I go Lindsay. Too much.
He needs to beat his best friend. Cool. We have McCoy or Pascal in half.
Pascal.
Scotty?
Yeah, I'll take Pascal as well.
Pascal.
I got a YouTube question when you're done.
Okay. We have Laird, Parker, Thielen, Robinson at flex standard league.
Laird, say that again?
Laird, Parker, Thielen, Robinson.
Oh.
Robinson, maybe, against your Packers? Or would you go a Thielen? Or I don't know.
I would go Thielen over Robinson.
I also will go Thielen over Robinson.
Do we need two there?
No.
Thielen.
All right, ready to hop over some YouTube questions.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got Francisco Ruiz.
What's up, Francisco?
All right, we got Lindsay, Sutton, or Lockett. PPR, pick two. Lindsay, Sutton, Lock it.
Give me both Broncos.
Double Broncos. All right. Lindsay and Sutton is Mack's pick. Yeah, you know what? I can't.
It's going to be catch-up mode, guys.
It's going to be catch-up mode. That's tough, though.
Lindsay in the
wanna say lock
flat,
it.
Sutton downfield.
You make a very promising pitch.
I'm in on that narrative. I'm okay with
It's not a
both
bad
of them.
narrative. Not it. So we're saying Lindsay and Sutton.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Francisco, thanks for the question. Make sure to like and subscribe. Great to have you here. Moving on to another YouTube question from Sean G.
Yo, what up, Sean?
Gibo.
Sean, thanks for stopping by. All right, fellas, wanted to remind you guys Thielen is back, could steal targets from Dig, and they're playing the Chargers. Parker is cleared and suiting up. Still Diggs? Question mark. Thanks.
Still
I like the
Diggs.
context.
Still Diggs.
I like him bringing all the info to the forefront for the discussion, but I agree. Still Diggs.
Still Diggs.
Fully aware that Thielen is finally healthy and back, but man, Diggs has been looking great.
Yeah.
The man can catch.
If you've been rolling out Bo Scarborough, you probably aren't playing in a matchup this week that is for anything, but Bo Scarborough is out this week. So it will be a blend of Wes Hills, Ty Johnson, and J.D. McKissick this week for the Lions. Don't like any of them, so stay away from that.
Cowboys or Bucks defense?
Neither. Find something else. Legitimately find something else.
It's not great.
Go pick up the Lions who play Jameis. Like, yeah, they might get scored. They might let 30, 35 points in on them, but they're going to have 2 or 3 picks. So 2 or 3 picks, maybe a fumble.
Sorry, Mark. We love you.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. 4 minutes, gentlemen. 4 minutes. I'm going to do some last-minute review here.
You're not feeling Sanders, eh?
Miles
I like
Sanders?
Sanders.
Yeah.
Oh, Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
I like Sanders.
I'm not
Our
feeling Miles
offense is
Sanders.
injured.
So I've got OBJ, Chris Godwin, DeAndre Hopkins, and Robert Woods. I could flex out Woods right now for Singletary or Montgomery. You pivoting off that? I don't think you can with how good Woods has been. And I've already been vocal on OBJ. I'm keeping him. I'm rolling him.
All right.
Ryan Tannehill or Jameis Winston. And it's Jameis for
Yeah.
me. Or sorry, and it's Ryan Tannehill for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Okay.
We keep
Beautiful.
going back and forth, like, or we keep getting these questions.
Yeah.
Yep. Hot topic.
I think I'm good. I think I've got all the lineups set, ready to go.
We got a YouTube question sneaking in right under the wire. AO Will, Josh Jacobs or Eckler?
Oh, I know Jacob's gonna play because he's been hurt, but I'm just gonna go Eckler for the
Safety.
safety.
Eckler has a much higher floor.
Yeah.
Because you never know, and with those Raiders, I'm not sure.
I mean, in a world where he has been healthy the last couple weeks and didn't have to sit out, I would go Josh Jacobs there. But
absolutely. Yeah.
Eckler's been fantastic, and you know that he's got his own role carved out that doesn't involve Melvin Gordon. So I'm going to go Eckler.
Yeah. I think 3 for 3 on Eckler. AO, thanks for watching. Make sure like and subscribe.
Bang. Okay, real quick before we go, who are you hoping has the biggest fantasy day? Like, just you could pick one guy, you got magic powers, you get 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Oh, Odell. No, AJ Brown. That's my guy.
AJ Brown.
I'm in on the narrative that Winston is just going to huck it even with a broken finger and a busted up knee. I want Winston to just make...
Scott or Connor?
I want Lamar's day to look pedestrian.
Compared to
After
Jameis.
What Jameis is about to put on Detroit.
Well, remember last week in our group chat, I was like, anyone opposed to Jameis throwing for 800 yards and 7 touchdowns? And everyone was like, no, go for it.
Amendola.
He tried.
He tried. Amendola versus the Bucks or Devonta Freeman versus San Francisco?
Devonta Freeman. Don't get cute. Oh, I'm going to say I would love an Odell game just because I'm playing him in like 3 spots. Can I pick someone to have a down game?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Might be saving somebody.
I am playing against a lot of Kenny
I'm
Galladay.
playing a lot against a lot of Michael Thomas.
I am also. So I would love down days from Michael Thomas and Kenny G. Those are
Let's
2
go.
guys that
Yeah.
I would love a down day from.
Yeah.
I would love Derrick Henry to
Ooh.
just you know what?
Disappear?
I
like that.
He's had a great season. It'd be really nice if they decided maybe Dion Lewis should have just this week could be Dion Lewis. That
Well,
would really help him
last
out a lot.
year, Derrick Henry spent all of his Week 15 points from this year on last year's game.
There you go.
So
I like that logic.
What do you think about?
Sounds right.
What do you think about the format? If a team gets a bye week, they can pick its best ball for 2 weeks for them. They get week 14 or week 15, whatever's better.
that's nasty.
That's
that
incredibly
crazy?
nasty.
Right? Right?
That's like
It's worth it. I mean, the bye, that's a huge favorite.
that's the
You
same
get a
as when
bye.
you play in softball tournaments or something, and it's you have to lose like 3 times to be out. So if you make
Right.
it all the way to the finals and you haven't lost yet, it means I've been in this situation.
You have
as
to
the
lose
team
3
that has
times.
lost, you have to beat them 3 times, and they only have to beat you once to win the championship. It's exhausting.
Yeah. That's
Obi-Wan Jacoby 7. That is a great name.
That's a great
Obi-Wan Jacoby. Keenan Allen or Deebo Samuel. Keenan.
I would still go Keenan, yeah.
Yes. Solar, thank you all. Good luck, Sleeper fam. Going with Odell. You won't be disappointed. Odell's going large today. I'm going to say 120 and a touchdown for fun. Do we get an answer to that one? Keenan Allen or Deebo?
I'm gonna reply to him.
Keenan Allen. Boom. Okay, guys, it's officially 1 o'clock. Balls are in the air. Let's go.
Semi-final week. Little group high five. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We'll see you guys on Monday. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Do our waiver show for week 16. It's going to be nice. Hopefully you are fighting out for championships, not toilet bowls. And thanks so much for kicking it with us. If you guys are still with us on YouTube, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Saturday Morning Snap, out.